Now, I want to say something, and I'm hoping it kicks in to every teenager out there. I'm hoping every teenager listens to this and they understand what I'm saying. And here it is. Earlier today, I had a young female that was arguing with me about my opinion online. And she said this to me, or pretty much asked me, but said it online. How old are you? Dumb question to ask. Let me explain it to you, young ones out there that may actually believe asking a simple question like that would not trigger me this much. But it does. One, do not give out personal information out online. Don't. This is the World Wide Web. Okay? The World Wide Web. There's a lot of creeps, buttholes, and idiots out there. Bunch of idiots. A bunch. And I can sit here and tell you now that you think simply asking someone their age is appropriate, but it's not. It's not appropriate. Okay? Definitely not. The mothers and fathers out there in the world, to this, when she volunteered her age, I will say it. To this 16-year-old or 17 or 18-year-olds out there in the world, that's teenagers. You guys really need to sit down with your kids and explain that they have no right to call anybody a hoe. They have no right to ask them any personal information that is not valuable to them. Now, I will say this, and I know that being a parent is not easy because I'm not a parent, but I am an aunt, so I kind of understand some of the roles that go on. Okay? But being a parent is not probably easy, and I get that. I just think that some parents out there are not watching their kids when they're online. Are not looking at them and saying, no, you cannot ask anybody information. You cannot ask them about their age, where they live, where they're from, or what they do. You just can't. And for this young lady to say that she don't care about anybody's pains and what they're going through, young lady, one of these days, when you need someone to talk to and you're going through the same pains as we adults are right now, I'm going to say the same thing to you. When I get a little older, I'm going to look at you and say, who cares about your pains? Who cares about what you're going through? You didn't care when you was. Why should I care about you now? Okay, that may be rough for you to hear, but it's true. Every young person out there gives information out that they shouldn't. Okay? Especially those young girls who think they're hot and innocent, think they can get any guy they want. That may be true. You possibly could. I'm not saying you can't. What I'm saying to you is, young ones, you have got to watch out what you say to a person and how you say it. Because this could affect you in the long run. And you can't sit there and say that I made you volunteer that information, because I didn't. You volunteered your age to me. and your parent wasn't even there watching you as you was online doing this. Now come on, parents. You've got to get together with your kids, darn machine, and actually think to them information that is crucial to their life. Okay? I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm saying this. If your kid's out there asking someone their age, how do you know your kid's not out there sending pics to people? Or hitting on grown men? How do you know that's not happening? Parents, seriously, you don't know. You're not there watching them as they're doing this stunts, doing their stuff. Come on. Come on now. I mean, seriously. This girl that asked me my age really needs to grow up a little bit. She's 16 years old. Okay? 16 years old should know better than to ask a personal question like that. And girl, I'm not yelling down your throat. And I am not freaking telling you that you are stupid for doing so. I'm telling you that you need to grow up. Giving opinions online is great. But when you decide that you're going to look at me, not even look at me, but say online, what's your age? That's the question that I tell you this on. No, it will not happen. You will not get my age. You will not get any personal information on me, okay? You may think you can because you're 16, young and all beautiful, and you can get any guy you want in the world. But, young lady, that don't work that way. Life does not work that way. You cannot shake your butt and get everything for free. I'm telling you now, you can. Okay? Even if you want to, that's the wrong way to do it. It's called get a job and enjoy it. Now, young ones, let me tell you this. Do not, and I will repeat this, do not give out any personal information you do not want out there. Any text, do not send any pictures you don't want out there. Do not do anything online you don't want out there. Because anytime you put a video up, it stays on there. Even though you delete it, it stays online. This is a World Wide Web. Internet. Okay? Anything you put out on the internet will stay on the internet. Okay, that my dad always told me that. Whatever is on the internet stays on the internet. It does not get deleted. You may delete it off your hard drive, but it stays on the internet. Even though you deleted it, it stays on there. For example, someone done a podcast. They said something and they deleted the podcast, but you know what? It still was on there. It still came back. That's what I'm trying to say here, y'all. Whenever you put something out online, it stays there. Doesn't get deleted. It stays. And for some reason, these teenagers, they don't think properly. Their thinking pattern is, I just give out any information and no one can hurt me. Wrong. I had some guy decided to put my name on a PayPal account, take money from those, and lied about why he needed the money and used my name for it. Now I have to go to court to fight the battle that he has created. Okay? To get my name back. Young ones out there, that could happen. You never give any information out there that you do not want dispersed. Okay? You don't. In regards to not, hackers can get any information. Any information. They can get your name, your number, where you live, and what color your hair is. They can get all that. And if you don't think they can, or can't, they can. I just want to give this information to you young ones out there. Because all you young ones think that life is easy, that you're not going to get busted, or people isn't going to do bad things to you. Try again. This world is not perfect. We do not have perfect people in this world. The only one perfect is God. Jesus. The Lord above, the King of Kings. He's the only one perfect. So young ones, this is the message that I want to send out, and hopefully all of you get this. If you're going to put out personal information, be prepared for the bad stunts that's going to happen with it. So don't ask me, or don't ask anyone about their age, where they live, where they're from, or what they do. Okay? Stop asking questions like that. Because people are not just going to volunteer their information to you freely. Just because you're young, you think that you can get away with shit, you can't. And thank you for the viewer that I just had. I just saw 1 and then went to 0. But the thing is, you do not get to do that. So parents, check on your kids when they're online. Watch what they are doing. Okay? Be there. You may be able to trust them with all your heart. What's going to happen if one of these days you can't trust them? I'm just trying to give that information out. That way people don't do stupid stunts like ask them on their age. See you guys later. I'm going to jump off. Bye.